All right, it's time now for Money Matters Monday, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's finally almost time to retire, but the question is, and you're probably asking yourself this very question, are you ready? Chris Shreves is ready. He's the president and CEO of Circle of Advisors, and he wants to help you get ready. And you can do that by with a lot of experience and having that, I like that Circle of Advisors concept. This isn't just, I'm just not walking in and sitting down at a table with you, but there's a bunch of experts in there.
That's correct. But what we're going to talk about today is self-discipline.
Okay.
Because, you know, we all have...
Well, you came to the right place, pal.
We all have this great expectation that we're going to retire someday. Mm-hmm. But you really need to stop and think about before you retire, not after you retire, what your expectation is of retirement.
Right.
And what kind of income am I going to need when I actually get to retirement? Mm-hmm. So it's very important to really stop and think about, geez, how much debt am I going to relieve between now and the time I retire? Mm-hmm. How much income am I going to have coming in? Mm-hmm. Where's it going to come from? Mm-hmm. Because if you don't have all that information, then you're not probably going to meet your goals, okay?
Is that... You talk about an exit strategy.
Correct.
when you're in your working years, and you really have to start to put that together, don't you?
You have to start it early because, you know, self-discipline, putting money away. Mm-hmm. If you came into our office, for example, you might say, hey, you know, I want to retire on XYZ date, mm-hmm. okay? What we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out, first of all, where are you at? Because if you want to get somewhere, right, the first thing you have to figure out is where you're at. Mm-hmm. If you're making a trip, you need to know where you're at to start with, mm-hmm. correct? Mm-hmm. And so that's going to give us a starting point to try to figure out how to get you where you really want to go. And we'll tell you at that point how much longer you either need to work, right, or maybe you can even do it early. We've had a lot of people come in and say, well, geez, you know.
I was going to say, do you find that a lot of people that come in are in better shape than they may have thought that they were?
I think we do. I think we find a fair amount of mm-hmm. people that find that out, which is exciting because, you know, now they don't have to work anymore. And I can tell you it's a lot more fun to go to work when you don't have to, mm-hmm. you know.
But all they need is a little nudge in one direction or another to really get on track and maybe shorten that time that it takes.
Absolutely. And so what we can do is if we know all those pieces of information, we can actually tell you exactly what your paycheck's going to be when you retire that'll last you for the rest of your life.
See, this is the thing that when you're at my age and you start thinking about how much money am I going to have, what am I going to be able to do with it, and I wonder, how, I think, well, I'm going to have between this and this, but you can tell me exactly what my guaranteed income is going to be.
Correct. Yeah, you might have to make a few tweaks on how you put your money to work for you,
right.
But the reality is, you know, there comes a point in time where you need some guarantees. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to try to show you, you know, that you can quit taking some risk in certain areas in order to meet those goals.
Mm-hmm. And stop thinking so much about how much am I going to have to put away, but how you're going to live once you do retire, too, because we need guidance once we get to retirement.
Hey, the tools that got you there may not necessarily keep you there.
That's right. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it very much. If you'd like to get in touch with a Securus advisor for a free consultation, give them a call. They'd love to hear from you. 636-720-1900 or 800-720-4252 or on the web at circleofadvisors.com.